Hello, you fantastic beasts! BoJess here, and welcome to my time-lapse of me making part of my Pennywise costume. Yes, I know, this is a very long video, coming in at almost 19 minutes, but yeah, what do you call it? The shirt is a lot more complicated than you would think. So the part that I'm making now is the part of the shirt, and what I did is kind of made my own pattern by taking one of my own shirts, turning it inside out, and tracing it the best way that I could over paper to make kind of a pattern. And also, if there's a lot of noise in the background that sounds like screaming, well, that would be my demons. I mean, my kids. My kids they're playing. And they're very, very noisy, of course. Kids. I mean, demons. Wait, kids. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so these little things I'm cutting out now is like little strips. If you look at the Pennywise costume, there's looks like little strips, and the best way that I could think of to make it is literally just making strips and sewing them together, and it looks good so far. Let's see, what else? And that was I just cut a piece of paper and just, guesstimated on how big. And okay, that's the collar. So that's eventually going to be made into the collar. You'll see that eventually at some point, but not in this video, probably in the next video as I start working. So when I went to use the sewing machine decided to say, screw you, I'm not working. So I was like, well, screw you, sewing machine, and I hand sewed just this part. And then I decided to go back and be like, please, sewing machine, I love you. And then the sewing machine was like, okay, I guess I'll work now. Actually, all I needed to do was re-thread it, because apparently it was threaded wrong. But yeah, never used the sewing machine before, so it's actually working way better than I thought it would, and it's a whole lot quicker. This little part that you're watching here of me sewing literally took me, I think it was like 45 minutes just to sew this little bit. And then when I moved to the sewing machine, it's like, done and done. And I'm like, I like sewing machines. They're much quicker. And the, demons be gone! Oh. You can hear my son. What else was I going to talk about? No, basically, I mean, I just hand sew this part. It's just kind of the vest type. Well, it looks kind of like a vest. It's like, I think I could make a vest out of it. And I keep trying it on and making sure that it works really well. Let's see, what else did I do? Because I'm thinking there's a lot to this, costume. Oh, the front part, I went ahead, instead of making it where it buttons in the front, I'm going to set it up where this costume actually buttons in the back, mainly because at that time I had no idea what the back looked like, and you can kind of, you kind of make something up as you go, but now I know what the back looks like, because I went and watched it again and really tried to pay attention to what his costume looked like, because I like that movie so much. I actually would like to go see it in theaters for a third time, but somebody keeps saying no!
Yeah, I said no!
Robert won't let me watch it in theater again. He says I have to wait. It's not very noisy. Alright, now I'm onto the sewing machine, and you'll see just how fast that goes. Look how fast it goes. It's like instantaneous. Anyway, so I'm adding those little strips together. I decided to make, because the material is obviously shiny on one side. I decided to actually have the shiny on the inside because his costume's not shiny. It's actually more of like a, well, it's dirty. It's like a dirty gray. And so the other side, the side that's not shiny, would be, it would look better. I disappeared. Oh, I'm back. I'm playing with my phone. I didn't edit that out. Yay. That's probably texting. But anyway. Once we move on to, I believe, the next part. The next part I think I'm showing it's in a time lapse, so it doesn't really show it. I'll try to explain it a little bit. But how I made well, the poof pad, there I go, I'm putting it on. And I'm like, hey, this is working out great! Because I needed to know how many stripes that I needed. You know, because if I need more stripes so that it goes all the way across, you know, it's going to obviously add more. I think I cut out 8 or 9 stripes, like, you know, those strips. But of course that would depend on, you know, how big you are in the midsection, and I don't really have a midsection. I mean, I do, but I don't, you know. If it would go on to the next video. Jeez. I spent so much time on this. Watching this back and how fast it goes is absolutely amazing. I actually sped the video up 2,200 times to get it to go this fast. That way I could fit me making most of the shirt into one video. I think I might be able to finish the shirt in video number 2, and I don't think the pants will take. So maybe, there, I laid down, I'm like, okay, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Okay, here I go. What I did is I am taking paper and taping it together. This is just regular computer paper. And I actually, that brown thing you see sitting on the floor, that's actually a pattern. I went and bought a pattern and it's actually a dress pattern. Like one of those princess dresses, which I will probably never make, ever, because I'm never going to be a princess for Halloween. Well, okay, if there's like a horror movie that comes out that's scary, that has like a princess and she eats children or something, maybe. But, so basically, it had the poofiness of the shirt, and I was like, I have no idea how to make that. And I tried to find a pattern online that would work, and it really wouldn't. I'm actually making the sleeve right now. I'm fixing the sleeve now, because one problem with not being able to see what's underneath is you kind of guess it wrong. Alright, sorry for that little cut there in the audio. Don't even know if it's noticeable, but anyway. The problem with kind of, you know, taping all the paper together and trying to trace out your own pattern, of course, is that I couldn't see the lines underneath the paper, so I kind of had to guess where everything was, which I know that I could have just cut out the brown paper, but I want to save it, or, you know, I want to be able to save that paper because it's so thin and so fragile and easy to break, or easy to tear and everything else, that it's easier just take the time and trace out my own pattern of it. And then, you know, I actually have something, you know, thicker paper, and, you know, yeah, sure, that took me quite some time. It really did. I think that took me about an hour to do. I did the sleeve, or the like forearm sleeve, and then this thing right here is the puff. You know, the big puffy, poofy thing. It's a double puff. A double puff, gosh. And I looked up tutorials for this online too, and they all look so small. And I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, you know, because I couldn't get the exact size that I really wanted, because I really wanted the big puffs, you know, it's a puffy outfit. It's huge, big, huge puff things. So I just decided to go with, you know, a real pattern for this part. And sewing it together, that was definitely interesting. I actually looked up a tutorial, kind of how to sew it together too, except it wasn't, you know, a perfect tutorial, but that's okay. Here I go, getting started on that. I actually decided to move closer. What I'm kind of doing here, I don't know what the stitch is called. I have no idea what the stitch is called, but supposedly I can do this with a sewing machine. But I don't know enough about a sewing machine yet, and I didn't want to risk ruining what I've done, so I just hand sewed it. But it was kind of like folding a piece of paper in half, you know, just going back and forth, folding a paper to make kind of the crinkle in the paper, with the thread, so that I could pull the thread through and, you know, like crinkle the puff, I guess, the sleeve. And then I took the shirt part where the openings are, and I took the crinkles out a little bit so that I could get, you know, the actual size. That way it would actually fit my arm, because that would really suck if it didn't. and I do believe it fits perfectly, as I have tried the outfit, or well, part of the shirt. The part I have done, I have tried on. It feels like it's taking forever. When I said that it was going to take me a month to get this done, I now realize that it is going to take me a month to get maybe not. I'm trying to work as hard as I can on it. I'm putting a lot of things to the side that I was doing so that I can finish this, and now I'm cutting it out. The video, it gets funny to me soon in the video, because my daughter is watching me make this costume. She's talking to me the whole time, and she's telling me how scary it is, because I let her watch the original. She's 4. There she is. And I put her on the floor and tickled her. Of course, you couldn't tell that I tickled her because, well, it's like going 2,000 times faster. But I just thought it was really funny just because I wasn't paying attention that well to her. And then she just starts doing all kinds of crazy things. Look at her, she's so goofy. But I'm pretty soon there's the ferret. What I was actually doing there when I pulled that brown paper out was I was marking where I needed to make the fold in the puff. If that makes any sense, because I have demons screaming in the background. I tried getting a little closer to the camera. I should have just sat in that chair. Oh, God. There goes Aurora running around in circles. She is such a goofy child. It's hard not to laugh. It really is. She's insane. And then that little cut there, my neighbor actually came over, and her kitten had something fall on it, and its little nose was bleeding, and she was seeing if I thought that the kitty would be okay. I think the kitty cat will be okay. I think the little thing did get a concussion, though. 14. But I have no idea if the kitty cat is okay or not. I'll have to go and check up on the kitty at some point. Yes, and here I go. What am I doing? I think I was just making the second puff. The puff. I call it a puff. The puff sleeve. The puffy sleeves. I love them. I've always looked at puffy sleeves going, oh, those look awful. And now I'm making this and I'm like, oh, I love puffy sleeves. I guess it's just because this is my costume. You know, and most of it I'm making from, I don't know, I'm just trying to figure it out myself. But pretty soon I'll be sewing the puff. Here I go. I'm gonna take it through. Oh gosh, my phone over there. I'm playing. I have a game going on there. What is it called? Bacteria Takeover or something? And you get stuff for watching ads. So I had an ad going. But yeah, I'm a weirdo. And then I moved my phone. I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have that there. Nobody wants to know what I'm doing. But yeah, I was having a bit of a hard time. I actually had to rethread the sewing machine a few times because the sewing machine was having a really hard time going through the crinkles, because sometimes the little crinkle things would be like 2-3 layers, and it's all bunched up, so it's kind of hard for the sewing machine to go through that. It had less of a hard time though when I was actually attaching the sleeve to the shirt. And I think that's because it had already been pre-sewed. It made it a little bit easier. I don't know. But here, I'm getting the bottom one now. And then I'm gonna go through... one of the guys from Kiss showed up here. You see his shoes. Nah, my nephew, they had a paint up as a rock star day or something, and he painted himself up as one of the Kiss guys. Kiss guys. Demons that sing love songs. Anyway, but yeah, so here I go. I'm actually sewing through the middle. I was trying to make a straight line. Yeah, I failed. But it ended up looking okay. There in the end. I tried to make it from one side to the other, from the one little line that I marked to the other as straight as possible. It's crooked, but I think that added character. I really do. You don't really notice it when you're looking at the shirt. And you'll get to see the shirt not at the end of this video, but when I get it done. Because I'm going to be evil like that, make you watch all the... Well, actually, you just have to watch the last video, probably. But, I mean, I'm going to be mean and not show it off. And that was me adjusting the camera. I should have just cut that out. But I didn't. I think that was because I was Robert didn't want to be in the video, and I'm like, oh yeah? I'll put you in the video anyway! That's kind of what that is. Because I'm mean. I'm sewing some Velcro on the little puff sleeve thing so that it stays, the middle part stays on my arm a little bit better. It does help, because if you don't have that a little bit, like, kind of tight around your arm, what ends up happening is the whole sleeve, the whole sleeve just kind of falls down a bit. I mean, it's not gonna completely fall off, obviously. And then hopefully soon I will be able to, well, I'm gonna try to, after I get this video done and get it rendered and all that, you know, and start uploading it to YouTube, I'm gonna start working on this again. So, and I decided to make it a little easier. I would sew the, you know, sew the Velcro to the deal so that maybe I didn't have as many problems. But it kind of defeats the purpose of the Velcro a little bit. You know, I just thought of what else I could have done. I go trying it on. I was so excited. While running around, I went and got the glove, and I was like, ah, look at me, I'm Pennywise! I was so excited. Yes, there I go. I had to take it apart. Look at me threading it because I broke the machine. Actually, I think I edited most of that, like, stuff out, because I think I break the machine right about here again. Yeah, had a little cut there. But yeah, so now I'm just sewing. I'm making sure to sew the Velcro into it to where, you know, sleeve. And now I spend actually quite a bit of time putting that sleeve in there because you've got to, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you've got to get it where it fits the outs or the roundness of where you have your arm cut. You've got to get it kind of perfectly in there, and I put a little crease in it to size it all up and make it look really, I think it looks good. I think it looks amazing, if I don't say so myself. I even posted a picture of it on my Facebook when I got done. I didn't even say what I was making. I was just hoping maybe somebody would try to guess, but nobody did. I think as I continue, I'll post little pictures on my actual, like, little Facebook. Not on my... No, I ran off. Huh. Should have edited that out. Oh, well, it's in there now. But on my regular personal Facebook, I should... Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll post it on my fan page, I guess it's called, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yes, I do have a Facebook thing. The link to it is on my homepage. I also have a Twitter? I think it's called Twitter. I don't know. But yeah, so, I will show you what the outfit looks like, you know, when I actually get it done. I'm being mean. I'm keeping it for the grand finale. But anyway, this video is fixing to come to the end, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here with the video. Anyway, so I hope, there I was, tired, worn out. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought by either leaving me a pulse up or a pulse down. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Night-night! Stay tuned for part 2.